Hello everyone, and welcome to another Rocket League quiz. Today, we're going to be testing out your decision-making skills in real game situations. Now, I have already made a video with a similar concept, but we're doing it again since you guys really seem to enjoy it. Here's how it's going to work. Once the options are displayed, you'll have 3 seconds to decide. In a real game, you'd have less than 1 second to think, so realistically, this still makes it way easier for you. Also, every single situation will be from pro 3v3 gameplay. I chose this because pros are much more consistent, so it's much easier to have a distinct right and wrong answer. I also got the help of Verge, who's the coach for Dignitas, to confirm that the answers in this video are in fact correct, so we're pretty confident in these answers, but feel free to discuss any of them in the comments if you'd like. And by the way, I'm going to put a poll in the description where you can enter your final score and then see how you did compared to everyone else, so remember to keep track of your score if you want. But just before we dive in, today's video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. If you don't know, a VPN is basically used to reroute and encrypt your data to a different server of your choice before it goes out to the internet, so anything you do on the internet is totally private to you alone. So you can basically browse in peace and safety knowing that it's nearly impossible for anyone to hack you through your internet. I use ExpressVPN for multiple different reasons, but mainly for when I need to change one of my passwords. I just double check that my VPN is active and then I know I'm totally safe to do whatever I need to do. But they also have benefits other than that, like if you have Netflix, you can change your location to somewhere else and get access to shows that aren't normally available to you. Like, I could change my location to France and I would now be able to watch Family Guy, which I wouldn't normally have access to in the US. Find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking the link in the description at expressvpn.com/Wayton. Alright, let's get started. Real quick, let me just say that I know in some plays there's multiple different good choices, but for this video I specifically gave options where there's definitely one choice that's better than the other two. So pretty much just choose whichever option is the best. Alright, here's the first one. I'm going to let it play through and then pause it at a specific moment and give you the prompt, so watch closely or you might miss an important detail. Number 1, what should you do here? Should you A, wait at front post, B, push out in front a little bit, or C, push out to lower midfield? The answer is B, push out in front a little bit. Being this player right here, you have 2 responsibilities to cover. First one is if K-Dop drops it down or puts it in the corner, and second one is if he does an infield pass to Alpha over at midfield. You don't have to worry about a shot on net since you just saw Panda rotate behind you at back post. If you wait at front post, you're ready for that drop down or the hit to the corner, but not for the infield pass. If you go directly to lower midfield, then you're ready for the infield pass, but not the drop down. Moving forward toward the play at a moderate speed is the perfect balance to be ready for both situations, as you can see here by what happened. Number 2, what should you do here? Should you A, go catch the ball, B, turn up field this way, or C, go back post? The answer is B, turn up field. This one is more obvious, and you can see exactly why by how it turned out. We just saw Sathu moving to that back right corner of the field, so he has to still be there, and that's exactly where the ball is headed too. We also know that he's going to be completely uncontested there because all 3 opponents are over on this side of the field, which means it's totally safe to turn upfield and make yourself a passing option for Sathu. Number 3, where should you go after grabbing boost? Should you A, go back staying along the wall, B, go back on the other side of the field, or C, turn and go up the wall? The answer is C, turn and go up the wall. So you can see in this clip, Shock is totally wide open as he drives up the wall and then drops it down for his team, and even though they didn't score off of it, it was still a huge opportunity, and they probably would have scored if it was just a better drop down. The main thing that helps you know this is the right choice before it even happens is that you can already tell that Hoxer here is sending away possession, and you know this because he's not sending it to his teammates since you just saw them back in net a couple seconds ago. This tells you that your team is going to have an uncontested hit, so if you make yourself available, they're probably going to pass it to you. So you drive up the wall and you're completely wide open to drop it back down for them. Plays like these are extremely hard to read on defense, so they're really powerful. Number 4, what should you do here? Should you A, grab the boost and go to the backboard, B, go for a demo, or C, grab the boost and head back? The answer is A, grab the boost and go to the backboard. This is a similar situation to the last. You know you just popped it up perfectly for your teammate, so his options are basically shoot immediately, which would result in an easy save, or pass it. And he's definitely not passing it to your other teammate because he just did the kickoff and he has no boost or momentum, and he's also way over on the other side of the field. And that makes you the only passing option. And as I just mentioned, it's extremely hard to read touches from someone off the backboard. Like, look at this. Sathyu even knew the whole time exactly what was happening, but he still couldn't block it. And of course, you don't want to go for a demo here because there's just so much space between the shooter and the defender that they would easily be able to dodge it and still make the save. Number 5. What should you do here? Should you A, wait for the ball to come to you and catch it, B, jump up immediately and shoot it, or C, jump up immediately and pass it? The answer is C, jump up and pass it. This one should be pretty easy. If you tried to shoot this, it would be an easy save for AJ. And if you try and catch this, Gyro over here on the left would totally cut this off before it got to you. Passing this is by far the best option you can take, and even though they didn't score off of it, it was still a huge opportunity and totally the right choice. Number 6. What should you do here? Should you A, challenge immediately, B, head straight back, or C, shadow the play? The answer is C, shadow the play. In this case, it's best to keep the other team from starting their attack without being obvious and immediately diving in. So you should shadow the play and try and cut off one of their passes. If you had gone back, that would have been really bad, because that's pretty much just giving a pro team all the space they want to do whatever 3v1 attack they want, and you basically have no chance. And if you dive in right away, it would just be really obvious and they'd easily send it past you, and you wouldn't have anyone to back you up since you can already see both your teammates in front of you. Number 7, where should you go here? Should you A, continue going straight back, B, turn up the wall, or C, go for a bumper demo? The answer is B. This one should be easy. It has pretty much the same reasons as the other two we looked at earlier. You've got all the information you need on your screen in this one moment. You are wide open for a pass if you turn up the wall. Shock here could also turn up the wall, but it would be better for you because you're closer to their goal and can be more threatening without having to worry about an opponent cutting it off. And you shouldn't go for a demo because, again, there's way too much space between the shooter and the defender. Number 8, where should you hit the ball? Is it A, off the ramp to the left, B, out in the mid-left area, or C, straight towards the goal? The answer is B, out in the mid-left area. And you can see exactly why by how this play turned out. Out in the mid-left is a perfect pass to Panda where he can easily finish it off. If you were to shoot it on net, Scrub would easily have the save, so it'd just be sending away possession. And if you were to put it off the ramp to the left to follow up for yourself, 1, that's a very small margin of error and very hard to do, and 2, it gives more time for the defense to recover. So passing here is definitely the best choice. Number 9, what should you do here? Should you A, go front post, B, go back post, or C, go to the backboard? The answer is C, go to the backboard. It's clear that the ball is heading right toward Garrett G, and he actually has minimal threatening options here. He can either shoot the ball or put it off the backboard. He can't do an infield pass because Justin is way too far back. So your job as this player is to cover his available options. We know that our teammate is rotating back post behind us, so he'll have the net covered, which means the only other option Garrett has is the backboard. So going there is the perfect place to go. You can see that Garrett knew all his options were covered, so he tried going for a weird flip reset to stall time, and you were there to block that as well. Number 10, what should you do here? Should you A, jump up for the ball, B, move upfield to the right, or C, move upfield to the left? The answer is A, jump up for the ball. At first glance, you may think this looks like a double commit, but realistically, there's no way Panda is going to be able to carry this. He has no momentum and has already used a ton of boost, while you have 100 and some momentum to start out with. As a pro, you can totally take possession of this and carry it super easily. So that's exactly what happens. Yukio takes possession and turns it into a flip reset, and Astro finishes it off. Congratulations! You finished the quiz! Remember, if you were keeping track of your score, then feel free to click the poll in the description to see how you did compared to everyone else. I would just do a normal poll with the card in the top right, but apparently YouTube is removing that feature in like a month, so we're doing it this way instead. And by the way, if you did enjoy this, then please feel free to give it a like, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. It really helps me out with the algorithm, so I'd seriously appreciate it. And it's pretty crazy, almost 90% of you aren't subscribed, and I'm trying to reach my goal of 100k by the end of the year, so again, it would be awesome if you could help me out. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.